So, currently getting ready to do some meditation on my Oculus, well, MetaQuest actually now it's called MetaQuest 2, and I guess you could say this is a little bit of an unorthodox way to start, and maybe even a little bit of an unorthodox way to get into the right headspace, but I don't know. I gotta try something. I decided I'd go out on the porch for the very first day of the 31 days of Halloween marathon progress. And that is definitely going to change. That's not going to be the title of this, but this is a documentary about the 31 days of Halloween. It's going to be more focused on just kind of what life is like when you're trying to develop 31 pieces of content in a row for 3 months straight, while also dealing with the perils of life. Because, you know, everything is so difficult when you're a single guy with no responsibilities. First thing I should point out is the decorations that you saw in the wide shots have actually been up the entire year, because that's how we roll at the Jordan house. And it's half laziness and half that I love the season. And second thing I should point out is, well, we'll point that out later actually. Right now, we'll just see how this looks and how it sounds, and if my neighbors think I'm nuts. Okay, this is a little better. It's been like 90 degrees most of the day, so that's fun. Not really the most conducive for spooky stuff, but doesn't matter because I've got a list. So every year that I've done this, I've written in a notebook like this and planned out how I'm going to accomplish 31 days of content. So yeah, I've got the whole list filled out. No content started. Not really too concerned about, you know, making a big deal about the yard. I mean, I'm still gonna go have some fun with it, but it doesn't have to be the focus of the video anymore, which is nice. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I haven't lost that feeling of like urgency and nervousness, I guess, in a sense, because, you know, you start with nothing and then you just hope to come out on the other side with what you said you were going to do. I'm kind of just going through my list today, seeing still what some of the easy things might be, dragging my heels. I'm probably going to start setting up the rooms a little bit, so that's a big part of the process. Making sure I grab all the crap from downstairs and kind of putting the dining room together for reviews, and then setting up the Halloween wall and the set. So that's probably a good place to start. So right now I'm getting ready to do that gaming gauntlet. I'm doing Ghosts and Goblins this year, because last year I did Castlevania. So I'm sticking with the spooky nest theme, Ghosts and Goblins. Alright, here we go. Check, check, check. That looks good. Just do a roll in there, and that was a weak ass tap. Come on. There we go. Alright, it begins!
This isn't a part. This should not be first part of the game! What the f?
Okay, and that is a wrap for the gaming gauntlet. Alright, that's fun. It's already hot enough in this room. Time to lose that. So that was a successful gaming gauntlet, but I am going to let you in on a behind-the-scenes secret. Something that I don't normally do with these is something that I just did here, and that is I added an extra 30 minutes, and I'm going to tack it on as if it was the other 30 minutes, the original. And only because I really kind of wasn't happy at all with my last 30 minutes of the performance, and I started to finally understand what to do, and the game is pretty addicting, I'm not gonna lie. So I am using a different 30 minutes for the last half, but through the magic of editing, it'll be as if I just did the whole thing in one run, one clean run, and truly it was one run. It just happened to be an hour and a half. So you're seeing the first hour, or the first 30 minutes and the last 30 minutes, as opposed to the middle part. No big deal. People watching that won't know it. The only reason you'll ever know is if you watch this, and that's a great exclusive, I think. I don't really know what people are looking for in a behind the scenes, but I figured I'd better stop just bitching and moaning and actually talk about some other things that I do. So that is a technical aspect. There's some insight for you. So right now I'm setting up for the very first Freaky Film Club of the 31 days of Halloween. So here's a little look at what it actually looks like for us. It's really crammed in here. I've always wanted to just demolition this wall. That's my dream.
Oh man.
Look at this legend, everybody.
How's it going?
Mitch Grande.
You have to climb through here?
Oh yeah, sorry, it's a bit of a jungle gym.
No biggie.
I was actually just talking to the audience before about how fucked up this is. I want to take this wall down really badly. It's just so tight in here.
It is, yeah. It'd be, I mean, you get the whole room then. It'd be
Wouldn't
like,
that be nice? Yeah. Can you do that, you think? Just make it vertical. Make the box vertical.
Oh, so it's higher?
Yeah. Does that... Oh, no. Never mind.
Oh no! I lost phantasm!
Oh, no. Let's stack.
There we go.
Let's use this.
Very professional
Halloween
approach.
complete collection. Let's go back. No, wait, this is good, right?
Yeah.
Actually, this looks...
It's like eye height, is that okay?
Yeah.
It's
well,
good. My eyes
it's gonna do it again. No, wait. We shouldn't.
I could sit closer too if I make it lower.
Yeah.
And then you go to the
Oh,
side.
yeah.
And then I can go like this.
Yeah.
And I can look across.
That's
like
good.
that.
That's good. If that's, do you think that's where you're gonna be? Let's try
and
keep it as natural as possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
perfect. Yep. Not the Wilson thing going on.
No, it's not.
Here, what if we put it... I mean, whatever.
No, I don't want to cover you. I don't. We've done this. We've done podcasts with other people that we haven't covered them before, so we can figure this out.
What if we put it on this side, and then I'm still kind of exposed?
Okay.
How's the volume?
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, what if we make it a little lower though?
Yeah,
so
we can
like directly at it.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
There we go.
How's that sound?
That's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good, and it looks good. I can look at you.
Yeah. Now we figured it out.
Yeah.
It's like I've been doing.
Jeremy, we did it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's my sultry voice is harder to pick up maybe than your other guests.
It is.
What I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Yeah.
That's nice.
The end of the month is here, and I decide to close things out with a relaxing day in Lake Geneva. The summer is now in full swing, and I take stock of what I've done so far. I wish that there was more for me to X off on this at this point, but it is what it is. Something that I have struggled with since the start, and something that I'll continue to struggle with, is balancing everything. The season goes quick, and although this is prime content creation time, I also need time to just do summer things and have fun. Back in town, everyone is preparing for the annual 4th of July fireworks.
I look like an alien in the night vision. Well, there ends another 4th of July weekend officially. It's always kind of interesting to me because in the last few years I've really kind of just been the polar opposite of what I used to be here on a typical 4th weekend. I mean, Sunday night I would still be going hard. Like, I'd be at that beer tent right now just trying to drain every last little ounce of weekend that there is left, but not anymore because I am not a drinker anymore, so I don't really party like at all, and I don't feel the need, I don't feel that draw. But this weekend I was wondering kind of why it felt weird, and not just because of the date being so far away. I think it was weird because there's still those feelings. Yeah, you know, it just comes up a lot during the holiday. And I still kind of feel like I'm just rambling and this whole thing might just get cut out. It doesn't even make sense, but that is some result. It's a resolution for me. I mean, it kind of wraps this weekend up for me. I guess that's really it. I mean, there's no big conclusion for this because there's still months to go. I still have a lot of Halloween content to make, and I mean, I'm much closer than I was at the beginning of this month, but still feel so far away, and I still sometimes wonder why I even said I was gonna do this. It's so stupid. What kind of maniac just devotes 31 fucking whole days to something?
I'm doing it.
Okay.
It's just hard. It's a big pan. Oh. Oh.
This is going in the 31 days of Halloween documentary. Because I
Okay.
didn't shoot any footage of the 4th of July.
Oh.
It's very important.
Yeah. Other holidays can be spooky too.
4th of July tacos.
Yeah.
How do you feel about 4th of July tacos, Jamie?
They're perfect. They're perfect. Doesn't require having the oven on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to
I'm
worry
feeling
about...
very festive.
Yeah. Recorded 2 episodes for Raven Home.
Mm-hmm.
It's July 4th. You can probably maybe even heard that firework. It's kind of a weird July 4th. What are your thoughts on 31 Days of Halloween?
I'm looking forward
You're
to
a brave. You're a brave soldier.
Thank you. I'm excited that you guys are involved with this.
Yeah.
I mean,
it might be my favorite time of year.
it's great.
Mhm.
It's always fun once like you start to see the stuff hit the shelves and then
Oh,
it
yeah.
becomes real.
Yeah.
It becomes a lot more able. The motivation picks up too.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of different things on the schedule planned, and
What can our watchers and listeners look forward to? Are you able to give a sneak peek of something that might be like a juicy tidbit?
well, at this point in the documentary, they've already been seeing me work on some stuff. So
There's that one episode where he's eating. It's like 10 hours of him eating a bag of Tootsie Rolls like as slow as possible.
Yeah, that's gonna be one of them. Yeah, there's I just go to
What about
people's.
the episodes that didn't get selected?
Yeah.
Cutting room floor episode ideas.
The episode is just you sleeping.
That's after he's done with.
There's just random trick or treating when it's not actually Halloween.
There you go.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, definitely, there's going to be more of the regular type episodes. We're going to do a lot of like the food review stuff that you've seen in the past. I got a gaming gauntlet where I rage at game Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh, why would you rage at that game?
Yeah, it's really fair. It's really a fair
You
game.
just play Super Ghouls and Ghosts too, or Super
God.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Okay, I'll add that next
One of those,
to my
yeah,
list,
yeah.
But yeah,
You just do NES, Genesis, and Super Nintendo ones.
okay. Can't
we
wait.
have some fun content
Can't
coming your
wait
way
so
too.
far. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited to see. Oh, we're also doing another story this year, so I'm gonna
Sweet.
get working on that. I did get some more writing done in town, and I felt like that was good because I had been feeling kind of blocked lately. Like I'd be writing stuff and then I'll just scribble it out and tear pages out and start over, and then just like, I don't know, just keep rewriting character names over and over again and premises and not really getting anywhere. But now I'm actually pages in. I'm actually on a 2-day writing streak, which is great. So if I can keep that up, I'll have the story out in no time. That'll be 1 episode down and 3 to go, plus the special, and all that other shit. It's nothing. All right, so onward. So it's August 1st. As you can probably hear, it's dark and stormy, which is awesome because that's very fitting for what I'm trying to do here. And so this month usually is the time when you start to see the promo items hit the shelves, and that's when I'll be able to do a lot of the food reviews, and I'll be able to go to Spirit Halloween and get hyped up there. It's kind of crazy that we're already in August because I feel like July was just like it was just like a blink and it's gone. So I really have to start acting like with more of a sense of urgency. Like I have to light a fire under my ass here. There's really not a lot of time, and there's probably a lot more that I could have done in the month of July. I kept telling myself, like, well, you just gotta hold off because August is when all the products come out, and August is when the stores open, and that's when you'll get the spooky vibes. But if I was really being honest with myself, it's like I could have been doing editing or solo projects or coordinating other projects because we still have to do horror through the decades, and the thing I'm really dreading the most is just pumping out all the MPS episodes because I have one planned, which is the stories that I talked about with Alexis, and then the rest are just kind of up in the air. And I know I'll be able to make something out of it, but it's just kind of, we gotta go. We gotta get going on it. I kind of feel like I should be a little farther at this point. I mean, all I have to show right now is one completed, actually, like, highlighted thing. So that's one thing that is, like, all the way, like, I could upload it today. But everything else is, like, not there yet. I have, like, I've got 3 X's. I'm about to have a 4th. And I mean, I have a lot of stuff planned out, so it's not like I should be really worried. But I do feel like maybe there should be a little bit more action happening. It's just about the end of summer, and this is always really a tough time. It's like, it's just kind of like, man, you want to squeeze as much as you can in with what you have left, and you don't want to wallow in what you may have missed out on, or just the fact that you're sad that it's over. I don't really have any fears that I'm not going to be able to, like, do all 31, but I do wonder if it'll look like how I envisioned originally. Like, I wonder if it'll be the same exact list that I made back in May. Because if it comes down to it, maybe one of those days or 2 of those days might have to just be like a quick short. And that was never going to be part of the plan. But things are wrapping up fast, and with school right around the corner too, that's gonna add another element to this. That's another thing I really haven't talked about throughout this documentary, which is definitely a big part of doing the 31 days this year, and that is, it's going back to school, taking the online class. And it's one class. It's a math class though, and I hate math. I have a history with math. And really the only reason I have to take this class in the first place is because I failed the last math class that I needed all those years ago. And so, it's sort of like my last boss battle, and I really can't have a lot of lingering Halloween projects because I should be focusing like 120% of my efforts on this class. So that's the other struggle. It's kind of like, how much can you squeeze in the next 2.5 weeks? And I'm not really sure. It's not like, the list is deceiving, I should say. You know, I can look at this and say, well, damn, there's only one thing highlighted. But if you look deeper, you realize there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, and once a lot of the things fall into place, we'll be crossing a lot of things off rapidly. So I guess it's fine, is what I'm trying to say to the audience and really myself. This is where maybe we throw in like a montage of what happens over the course of these next 2 weeks, and we see it all start to come together. And of course, there's going to be a lot of good yard stuff happening too, so cue the montage.
Could have a f***ing heart attack.
What are your thoughts on 31 days of Halloween?
Oh, this is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. It makes Halloween season a lot more fun. As an adult, you don't get a chance to really enjoy Halloween as much because you're not allowed to go out and trick-or-treat. They got rules.
Yeah.
But you know, doing all this work, getting prepared, getting into the spooky season ahead of time, just makes it fun. Makes it worth. Gets me hyped for the Halloween season and rewatching all of my favorite movies, and you know.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It's September 30th, and I can't believe it's already the end of this month. Like, I had really planned on doing so much more with the footage for this, but like, I don't know, time just gets away from you sometimes. And we're currently, right now, we're less than 10 minutes away from the premiere of Mysteries from Beyond Season 2, which is going to kick off the 31-day marathon. And I'm not even finished with the list. This might be the last 31 days. Good things come in threes, and I wonder if it's sometimes would be better to just focus on like a couple big projects, and it might be more fun. I'm definitely stressed out, but it will be rewarding when it's all done. I know it will. I've experienced it twice now. I know the feelings, but it just sometimes I don't know. Like, what are you gonna do? Do it forever? I mean, how can, I don't know. This is not the time to really get too thoughtful about that, I guess, because the premiere is about to happen. I'm proud that we're doing another 31 days and we're gonna get to kick it off and do it right. Whether or not it ends the way I want, well, to be determined. But it will, because it always does come together somehow. Anyways, it's about to start. So it's officially October 12th, and I'm in the process now of putting the second Horror Through the Decades up on YouTube. And this is kind of interesting for this documentary, because in the last time that I've tried to showcase the 31 days, it's never really gone this deep into the season. So this is definitely gonna be the last entry in this documentary, because it has to end. Like, I think this is supposed to be out in the 3rd week sometime. Or no, probably, it doesn't even matter. The point is, it's due really soon. And there's some content also that's due that I haven't even filmed yet. So, like the previous years that I've documented myself in the yard, I'm in a bit of a panic mode, but also having done this, you kind of like, I don't know, I guess you just feel like it's gonna be okay. So, it was enjoyable to do this again though. I really liked to document the process, show some behind the scenes stuff. I don't really know, I had probably grander ambitions at the beginning. Like, I had wanted to, really do a lot more days of footage, because we had a pretty big time jump. But things get busy. You know, other projects get in the way, and shit happens. But yeah, this is it, man. This is the end, I guess. I feel warm and fuzzy and a little sentimental. I feel like I don't really have anything punchy to close out with, but like, if you're gonna try to do something in life, do it with cool people. And it might not go the way you exactly were thinking it's gonna go, but you'll have a lot of cool stuff to look back on, and that's awesome. So, alright, 31 Days of Halloween, that's a wrap for this documentary, but jeez, I still got a little bit of a ways to go. But hey, that's what the Halloween dreams are all about. And now, instead of closing on that weird, inspirational-esque line that I had earlier, we're closing on this. Alright. Happy Halloween. Now there's a bunch of dogs out here, so now this documentary is gonna have to be done in a different spot. But that's okay, because these bugs f***ing suck.